Jackie and Jason here, being joined by our good friend Chance Patrick, because it's time to visit the great Iowa outdoors as we had a chance to go out and have some fun.
We did.
Outdoors.
So you're recommending fishing in parking lots these days, or
maybe on the street?
I'm just recommending stay out of the water.
Yeah, that's a good call.
The
there.
news has had too many people
There's
trying to go out
bad
in the
stuff
water.
in that water.
Well, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were over at Principal Park yesterday, and we did a little periscope action there. And while we were there, just in the short time we were there, 8 minutes we were there, we saw a tree. I'm talking a tree half the length of the width of the river go floating by.
Really?
Yeah, it was amazing. It's amazing. It's on Periscope on the Great Day feed on Periscope if you want to take a look at that. But just the incredible things that are coming down that river. It's very dangerous.
Well, they're dangerous all the time. You know, even if it's low, it still has current underneath spinning. There's still deep holes. I know it's hot and you're down there fishing and the fish aren't biting. I'm gonna cool off. No, don't do it. Do not get in the water. I mean, I try to preach that to everybody, especially the kids. Even if it looks like it's not moving, it is. And if you get in that undercurrent, the outcome's never good. And that's the worst thing you want to hear on the news. So.
And you don't always know how deep it is. It might not look too deep, but then you get surprised.
Especially now.
Yeah, especially
right now
with
is
flooding.
definitely, I mean, the fishing's still good when the water's high. It was packed last night. Everybody,
Really?
Yeah, everybody kept asking, where's the hot spot in the metro to fish? So,
You said the Metro.
you know, so here I take off in my truck, tell the wife I'll see you in a month. And that was, you know, off I went fishing and I found Scott Street Bridge is the place. Everybody's down there. Friday night, 75 to 100 people down there.
Wow.
Lines running out, grills going. I mean, it's packed
What
house.
were you catching there?
Well, everybody's, you know, at nighttime, everybody's channel cat fishing, flathead fishing, walleye fishing. It's just everybody trying to catch that next state record. You know, everybody's down there having a good time, trying to catch the biggest fish of the night.
And are they biting?
They're biting, not for me.
Yeah.
You know, I've been down there for a month, and I think we've hooked up to one. But, you know, that's the thing about fishing the river. You might not get a bite tonight or tomorrow, but when you do, it's going to be a big fish. That's the key, is catching that big one. That's what everybody's there for. So
That'll get you there. But you went out fishing too recently with Suzette's.
we did.
Where'd you go?
Scott Street Bridge.
Yeah?
It was
That
actually nice and
location.
calm in the morning. It was a good time, yep.
What time in the morning were you there?
Oh, I think we got met down there at 9:30.
Okay.
There's a few people down on the rocks fishing. That's your main time for your panfish, is early morning. Everybody's down crappie fishing, trying to catch the walleyes, the stripers.
All right, well, let's take a look at some
Take a
video
peek.
of you guys going fishing.
Hey everybody, I'm here with Chance from Iowa Great Outdoors and KCWI. He is our guy for awesome information about what to do outside. Now, everybody is asking you questions about where are the hot spots to fish here in Des Moines.
Yep, everybody's asking where's the hot spot in the metro to fish. We're here on Scott Street Bridge. On a good night, we're looking at 75 to 100 people down here fishing, trying to catch the next big state record. So on a good night, it's packed. It's everybody fishing.
What brings people to this location? That seems like a lot of folks.
Well, we have two rivers meeting, coming together. We got the Raccoon and the Des Moines, which flows out behind us here and makes for amazing fishing.
Now, I've seen a lot of people out here, like you said, there's a ton of people trying to catch the next big fish. What are they fishing for?
Well, they're fishing for a variety of things. We got crappie, we got bluegill, we have walleyes, we have channel cat and flathead.
You know, and they almost make it seem easy too. Like they're out here just standing there with their pole. Obviously, I'm new to fishing because a professional would never say something like that. How would I, as a newbie, learn how to fish and actually catch something?
Well, the best ways to learn how to fish is get out and do it. You're going to learn as you go. I'd start off at one of your sporting goods stores, tell them what you're fishing for, where you're fishing, and they'll set you up with the right equipment.
Okay, so you'll need a different pole for river fishing and as opposed to pond or the lake?
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on what you're fishing for. I mean, obviously, if you're going for the flathead, the channel cat, you're going to need more of a river rod, river reel. If you're going for some more of the panfish, you're just going to need what you'd use at a lake.
Now, when I look over the top of this bridge, the river really seems a little, well, actually kind of treacherous.
You know, it is a river, and with rivers we do have currents. The main things are, when you're fishing on a river, is safety. If you're fishing down on the rocks, you know, always watch your balance, because if you do fall in, the rivers are strong and they will take you. So I just recommend when you're down there, get a nice flat spot to stand on and go from there, start fishing. But safety is the thing.
You know, it seems simple enough, like, okay, I won't fall over the edge, but there are some things that I should really look out for. For instance, earlier we talked about how the river, when there's not as much water in it, that's the time to be cautious.
You know, everybody's anxious for the sandbars to come out. They head out there like an island and they want to catch the fish. The main things when you're fishing on the sandbar, stay on the sandbar. Don't cross no open waters. There is deep holes in the river. It might look shallow, but if you fall into a deep hole, it will be deep and there is a current underneath that you don't see.
Now, what do we need to know for licensing?
Well, licensing, anybody 16 and older needs to have a valid fishing license. And it's a good place to learn when you're 16 because you have a lot of experts down here that are fishing. So if you're new to it, come down here, ask questions. You'll find somebody. I'm down here quite a bit because it is a hot spot. If you find me, ask me questions. I'll help anybody out.
Any tips before we go?
Just keep your bait in the water. That's the main thing. And good luck.
Chance, thanks for always giving us such great information and awesome things to do outside.
Yeah, thank you. Meet.
All right, it is 7:50 right now. We have a chance here with another question we have for you. So there's people that fish down in that area. Of course, you have Principal Park right here. You can go to the left or you can go to the right of Principal Park. If I want to get some fish for eating, am I fishing either one of those two bodies of water, or where do I fish?
Well, I eat off the Des Moines side. If you're gonna, not the Raccoon. You can, when you go down there, you can see the mix of the waters. You can tell your clean water, you can tell your dirty water. There's a perfect line down the middle. It's a good spot to fish. Would I eat the fish coming out of there? No. That's me. There's a lot of people that do. It's all on how you prep it. You know, get it soaked in salt water for a couple days. I mean, those fish are taking on a lot of chemicals from our roads. That's where we need to practice water quality, getting water cleaned up. Right now, I wouldn't eat nothing out of there just because
Out
of
of
the water.
the Raccoon or out of the Des Moines?
Well, right now, neither one of them.
Really?
No, I wouldn't. There's too much going downstream right now. It just depends. If you're hungry, you're going to eat it.
But good for sport, though.
It's great sport fishing.
Okay.
So you can find me down there all the time fishing. Come ask me questions. I'm there.
All right, now speaking about finding you, they can also find you on Facebook, too, right?
Yep.
At chance.patrick.7. So find him there. You can tag him. You can ask him some questions. And when he comes back, maybe he'll use yours. So what are we talking about next? You have any idea?
I think we're going to go to the archery shop.
Are ya?
Do some shooting.
That'd be good.
Yep.
That sounds good, man. Good
Very
job, as
fun.
always.
Thank
you,
you.
sir. We'll be right back at 7:51. This is A Great Day Live on KCWI.